Oh no.
Hey Izo, you look stressed. What happened?
Hi Katron. Actually, I use SP little, but I forgot to pay it before the due date. Now they are charging me.
Honestly, I'm not really sure about this too.
Buy Now Pay Later or BNPL allows consumers to purchase items immediately and pay over time, often through interest-free installment. It is commonly promoted as a flexible and convenient alternative to credit cards. On the positive side, BNPL makes shopping more accessible and helps manage short-term cash flow. When payments are made on time, users can avoid interest and spread costs into smaller, manageable amounts. However, BNPLs also come with risks. Breaking payments into smaller parts can make purchases feel cheaper, encouraging overspending. Missed payment may lead to late fees, damage credit scores, and increased debt. Overall, BNPL sits between convenience and risk. Used responsibly, it can be a helpful financial tool. Used without planning, it can become a debt trap. The key is understanding the responsibility behind delaying payments.
Moving to the methodology, the survey collected primary data on user demography including age, gender, education level, employment status, and income. It also examined financial behavior and BNPL user patterns. Although the research was mainly quantitative, open-ended questions were included to capture respondent personal opinion and suggestion. Participants consisted of students and working individuals from different income groups to assess how socioeconomic factors for BNPL usage and financial impact. Data collection was conducted over 6 days from 23 to 30 December 2025. Using digital survey with time-span response, the data covered demographic, socioeconomic background, familiarity with BNPL services, platform users such as expected and economy, and attitudes toward financial risk. Likert scale, question measured perception of debt, financial traps, and regression, while open-ended response provided a quantitative insight.
In this section, I compare our findings on buy now pay later services with industry trend and academic studies. Based on our survey, perception of BNPL are currently divided, where 47.1% of respondents view BNPL as convenient but risky, while another 47.1% see it as a financial trap. This reflects current industry trend as BNPL has grown rapidly due to online shopping and digital payments, offering flexibility and short-term financial relief that attracts many users. However, academic studies support the concern raised by users, showing that BNPL encourage impulsive spending as consumers tend to focus on small installments rather than the total cost. This explains why many respondents associated BNPL with overspending and repayment difficulties, especially when using multiple BNPL platforms at the same time. Although 64.7% of users understand BNPL fee and penalties, awareness alone does not prevent risky behavior, and minimal credit check further increase the risk of over-indebtedness. Nevertheless, this study has limitations, including a small sample size and a younger group of respondents, which may not fully present the wider population. In conclusion, BNPL is neither entirely good nor a bad. When used responsibly, it can support a short-term financial needs, but clearer disclosure, better use disciplines, and a stronger regulation are necessary to reduce financial risk.
Based on the survey findings, improving financial outcomes from buy now, pay later services require action from users, fintech developers, and regulators. Firstly, most of the users are students earning below 1,700 ringgit per month should practice responsible financial behavior. While many respondents plan their budget, nearly one-third do not, increasing the risk of overspending. Users should create clearly monthly budgets, limit BNPL usage to initial purchases, and closely monitor repayment schedule to avoid late fees and financial stress. Secondly, fintech developers play a critical role in preventing BNPL from becoming a debt trap. Since most respondents believe BNPL can negatively affect financials, developers should introduce income-based spending limits, budgeting tools, installment reminders, and real-time balance tracking. Clearer disclosure on repayment terms and penalties should also be shown for purchases confirmation. Finally, strong regulator support is needed. With respondents calling for stricter regulation, regulators should require affordability assessments, standardized disclosure, and financial literacy initiative, especially for low-income users and students. In conclusion, BNPL can remain a useful financial tool only if users practice discipline, developers promote responsible designs, and regulators ensure adequate consumer protections.
Based on the survey findings, users generally show a negative perception of buy now, pay later services, which contrasts with BNPL's image as a convenient payment solution. Many respondents viewed BNPL as a financial burden rather than a benefit, reporting stress caused by payment deadline and concerns about overspending beyond their financial capacity. A key insight from the survey is that BNPL should not be normalized as a routine payment method. Users explain that the ease of access and smaller installment amount create an illusion of affordability, encouraging impulsive purchases. Over time, these accumulated payments lead to financial pressure and difficulty meeting repayment obligations, shifting financial strain into the future rather than improving financial well-being. In real-life usage, BNPL often results in delayed financial stress rather than genuine affordability. Users reported challenges in managing multiple installment plans, leading to missed payment and penalty fees. This suggests that BNPL functions more like short-term credit that can promote overconsumption. Overall, while BNPL benefits merchants to increase sales, the survey shows that consumer financial health may be compromised. Therefore, BNPL should be treated as a credit facility, requiring careful use, clearer disclosure, and stronger consumer education.
In these sessions, I will explain about the supporting data and visualization related to buy now pay later. Based on our responses from 22 participants, the chart shows that 59.1% of respondents strongly agree that BNPL can become a debt trap for users, while 14.9% agree with this statement. This indicates that BNPL carries a high risk of leading users into debt. As no respondents disagree with the statements, the large percentage of strong agreement suggests that many users view BNPL as more than just risky, but it potentially harmful if not managed properly. And for the chart shows respondents from overall opinions on buy now pay later services. Based on 22 response, we have got that 54.5% of respondents believe BNPL is convenience with risk, while 40.9% view it as a financial trap. Only a small number of respondents see BNPL as purely a convenience. This shows that most users are aware that although BNPL can be helpful, it also comes with financial risks. Many respondents feel that BNPL may lead to overspending or repayment difficulties if not used carefully. Overall, the chart suggests that users are cautious and do not fully trust BNPL services, even though they acknowledge the convenience offered. I understand it now. I promise that I won't do that again.
That's right, Izol. So guys, remember, don't repeat Izol mistake. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.